Hi everyone, it's Riya and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be Christmas paper crafts. So the first one is a snowflake, and to start you're going to need a square piece of paper. So I folded from corner to corner a piece of A4 paper. Then you're going to fold it in half 2 more times, and then you're going to get the corner of one and fold it across to the side and cut off all the excess. It's quite hard to explain, but you can see what I'm doing. Next, you're going to cut out some triangles on either side. They don't have to be triangles, you can make any shape. And then when you unfold it, you'll have a really cool snowflake. I also cut off the tip or the nib of the snowflake because then I find that I get a really cute circle in the middle. So as you can see, I'm doing the same again here on a smaller piece of paper. And it looks adorable. So like I said, you need a piece of square paper, fold it from corner to corner in half 3 times. Then fold one side of the corner to the flat side, cut off the excess and cut some triangles or different shapes all around it. Next, as you can see here, I'm drawing some circles because this time I'm going to make circular snowflakes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. And I'm going to do exactly the same again. Fold it in half 3 times and cut some triangles and different shapes in it. However, on this one, because it's a circle shape, you don't need to do the step from the other type of snowflake where you fold the corner to the flat side and cut off the excess. You don't need to do that on the circular ones, as you can see here. Just go ahead and fold it in half 3 times, then cut out the shapes. So I did this in a bunch of different sizes, some really big, some really small, and some in the middle. And they all turned out really nice. So I just did that again and again and again. Also, on that previous snowflake, you'll see that I made a heart shape, and the way I did that was I basically cut out half of a heart on one side of the snowflake when I was cutting out all the shapes, so that when I unfolded it, I had a full heart. The next craft is Christmas trees. So to start, I'm getting some green A4 paper, folding it in half and cutting it. Then using one half, I'm going to fold it in half again, so that it's like a book. And then I'm going to cut a diagonal line right down the middle. Then go ahead and cut along that line. And then similarly to the snowflakes, you're going to cut some triangles on either side. When I say on either side, I mean either side of the crease. Now when you unfold it, you'll have a Christmas tree. I decorated mine with some sparkly stickers to look like baubles. And I put a star on top. I did the same again with the other half of the paper that I used at first. And I folded it in half, cut all the triangles out. Then I unfolded it and decorated it. Now using all the excess paper from before, you can make some more Christmas trees. Obviously these won't be the ones that you unfold. You can just cut out the triangles straight on. I cut some of these excess pieces of paper into different sizes, so I had a bunch of different sized Christmas trees. It's really good to use up all this leftover paper because then you don't have to throw away so much into the bin afterwards. And again, I decorated those. And yeah, they look really cool. The next craft is a snowman chain, and to start I sellotape together 2 pieces of A4 paper. I did this lengthways. So I put them together with some sellotape. I did this on either side. And so because I did it on either side, I had to flip the paper over. So this bit's quite hard to explain, but you should be able to see it on the camera. So I got one end of the paper and I folded it to where the sellotape was, so where the original piece of paper had ended. Then I unfolded that and I folded it to the middle crease that I had just made. Then I folded it sort of on top of itself again and again till it reached the end, like this. And I did the same on the other side. As you can see here, I'm bending it backwards and forwards. And so in the end, you'll have a zigzag shape, as you'll soon see. So once I've made all those creases, I unfold it, turn it over, fold one backwards, one forwards, one backwards, one forwards until you're finished. Like I said, it's really weird to explain, but you can see on the camera here what I mean. By doing this, when you unfold it, you should have this zigzag shape. So make sure that all the creases are really neat. I have no idea what I was trying to show with my fingers here, but just ignore that. Anyways, next you're going to draw on your snowman. So to start, I drew a block at the top for my snowman's hat. Also, I really do suggest that you follow this design because it really works. And then underneath the hat, I just did a simple semicircle for the face. The next part is really important. You should draw sort of like an arched line that are going to be the arms, and you should make sure that it touches from end to end of the paper. Underneath I drew another oval shaped circle for the belly, and then I drew some feet underneath. Also, I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure that the arms touch from either end of the paper. This is so that all your snowmen are holding hands and don't fall apart when you unfold it. So next you're going to cut out what you've drawn. By the way, I just wanted to say that this is one of my favourite Christmas crafts and I do it every single year. Once you get the hang of it, it's super easy, and when they're finished, they look so adorable. So as you can see here, I'm cutting out my snowman. And I had a bit of extra paper, which you can see I've put down on the table. And I used that again afterwards to make some baby snowmen because I had a little bit of space on that paper. So now as you can see, I'm done cutting it out. And when you unfold it, you have a snowman chain. I love this craft so much. It's so adorable and really, really easy. So like I said before, I had some paper left, so I just drew a line across. And I drew the hat again, and I drew the face and the arms that touch, remember, from end to end of the paper, so all the snowmen end up holding hands. Then of course underneath that I had the belly and then the feet. And again, I just cut that out. I also wanted to say that although paper crafts may seem so simple and boring, they end up being the most effective ones. And after I put all these up in my bedroom, which by the way, I will have a video coming out on how I decorated my room with all these crafts. After I put it up in my bedroom, they ended up looking like the best crafts. So yeah, I definitely suggest trying out these paper crafts. So as you can see here, I'm nearly done cutting out my snowman. And after I did this, I pulled it apart again so that it unraveled the snowman chain. And then I decorated them. I think decorating them takes the longest. And obviously I didn't film it because it did take so long. But it's really fun and really cool to decorate each of the individual snowmen. And they just look so adorable. So as you can see here, they all have different coloured hats, a different variety of jumpers, scarves, ties, everything. It just looks so cute. So the next craft is a snowflake hanging chain. So basically I started off by making some more snowflakes. Then I got a really, really long piece of thread. And when I say really long, I mean really long. And I basically just taped all the snowflakes onto the thread. In total, I had 3 pieces of thread because I didn't want all the snowflakes on one chain. I wanted to have many chains. And yeah, I kind of spaced them out somewhat evenly so that when I hung them up in the end, they sort of just didn't match up in line, and I didn't want them to match up in line. I wanted them to be sort of each of them unique and in different places on my wall, and in the end it looks so cute. If you want to see how all these crafts looked in my bedroom and how I put them up, you can watch my decorating my room video, which will be coming up in the future. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye!